The awesome brawlers are making curry, and Benton has created virtual reality. I am Haru and welcome to my review of episode 16 of Geogan Rising. So spoiler warning, if you haven't seen this episode yet, go back and watch it now. But if you have, sit back, relax, and enjoy my review of Geogan Rising episode 16. The first part is the taste of memories. The Awesome Brothers are training for the Battle Judgment and they take a break to eat lunch. While discussing about food, Ajit mentions eating lentil curry growing up. Pensator and the Awesome Brothers see that Ajit seems sad about not having authentic lentil curry, so they try to make some for him as a surprise.
Oh, no, we burnt the curry!
Oh, great, another filler episode. This is just fun. Though the only amusing thing to think about when reviewing this episode is if this Bakugan episode turns out to be a cross between Bakugan and Cooking Mama, this would probably tempt me to give this an automatic Bakutastic. All of the stores are sold out of the lentil and beans, so Shun goes to another store that sells them. Oh hey look, Pirate Cubbo is back. When Shun is about to buy the last bag, Crystal Blue wants the last bag as well. Oh, classic villain fashion, blah blah blah, it's a fight for the last bag. Come on, it's so cliche. Though Crystal Blue has tipped off that she was at Vestroia. Remember that episode with Magnus? Yeah, that is probably important to take note of, as I got a feeling that's going to come up later again in the season, just not this episode.
I haven't been able to eat them in a long time since I was in Vestroia.
Huh? Did you say Vestroia?
But oh hey, Apophis makes his debut in the show, still not getting the same toy treatment as the Awesome Brawlers Bakugan though. Judging by how this episode and the last episode is playing out, you know where Everett debuted another Bakugan named Demork? Well, they are trying to use the time they have to introduce new Bakugan and selling us on them about how powerful they are and how much of a threat they will be later down the line in the season. So naturally, Shun summons Stingzer, but Apophis is able to withstand Stingzer's moves. Holy crap, that is a strong Bakugan.
Bubble first!
You can call it whatever you want, that's Bubble Beam. But after Shun says that the lentil is for Ajit's curry, Crystal Blue stops the fight and lets Shun have the lentils in exchange for trying the curry. But when they present Ajit with the finished curry, Ajit doesn't like curry because he doesn't like spicy food and only ate it because it was Storm's favorite.
So you weren't upset the other day because you missed it. You were upset because you remembered how much you don't like it.
Then why did Ajit seem upset that there is no restaurants that serve authentic curry? Why was Ajit upset about not liking it? Would have made more sense if Ajit was sad about the time eating with Storm or something. That's what I thought they were going for.
I don't think there are any restaurants around here that serve the authentic curry I used to eat.
And to end this part, turns out Crystal Blue is the reason why the supermarket is out of beans. Crystal Blue just really likes beans. That's something new we learned about her. The next part is Virtual Brawl. Immediately we start with Fanica fighting Nilius in a virtual reality simulation that Benton and Winton created for training for the Battle Judgment. I will at least give these episodes this, despite these things being obvious filler, at the very least it gives us a bit of substance to the Awesome Brawlers' progress to preparing for the big match. It's very at least some substance. The virtual reality is generated by a new artificial intelligence that Benton created called Vision. I'm starting to suspect that they are trying to get the Marvel crossover line again.
I want to go up against the Geogan next! Bring on the Geogan!
That animation does not match up with the tone of voice. When Leah and Fenica try fighting a Geogan, in this case Talon, Vision's processors cannot calculate Talon's powers, so Vision ends up going rogue, sealing the entire building and trapping Leah and Fenica inside the virtual reality software. Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this episode of Bakugan to bring you Sword Art Online. Somehow for this episode they made an AI program the main antagonists. Honestly, it's not bad, if only it made sense. Talon's holographic projection copy somehow also has the same powers as the real Talon? These aren't Egyptian god cards, how on earth does this work? And the only way to get Leah and Fenica out of the simulation is to cut the power, so Falcon has to destroy the force field generator. Am I the only one who is laughing at the fact that the entire dilemma is actually all Benton's fault? Good job, Benton! Good job! I'm just honestly surprised Iron Man isn't in this. Pretty much nothing happens this episode though. Fenica keeps getting her ass kicked by Virtual Talon, Falcon saves the day, and they stop Dan from trying it out after a whole ordeal. So that was Geogan Rising episode 16. Let me know what your rating of the show was in the comments down below. Holy crap, this was once again for the third week in a row a filler episode. That's almost an entire month's worth of filler already. I did like the Awesome Brawlers' relationship with each other. Storm got a mention even though he doesn't appear at all, not even in a non-speaking flashback scene. Fenneca's virtual reality fight was cool. Falcon got his hero moment. Apophis got his debut in a cool fight, but this episode was still just nothing. This episode really is just hard to talk about considering nothing noteworthy really happened. I think this episode is just another one of those skippable ones and really only exists for the sake of existing. Maybe the virtual reality software will have a play in the future episode, but I was expecting something as cool as virtual fighting to actually have a bigger play than being used as filler. Only a few times this episode I was immersed into it, but I was overall just bored. Believe me when I say this that I actually rewatched this like 3 times to try and get more from it, but I just don't feel anything. There was some humor but not good by 3 season standards, and there's just nothing to get out of this. This episode is a Baku downer for me, and if you missed this episode, you didn't miss anything. Thank you for watching this review of Geogan Rising. Be sure to press the thumbs up and give us a subscribe for more awesome Bakugan content. I've been Haru Ren, and thank God for Rapid Fire. Bye!